How important is it to get extensions done for these guys? What order would you rank them? What kind of priorities would you give both these guys here in the offseason?
It feels like Nik Bonitto is the bigger priority, but I think I'd make him wait. And he's not going to like that because he's done a lot, man. I mean, he's got a pretty good case to want to be paid right this second. Before the season even begins, he's got a really good case. But the amount of money that has got to be paid for an elite pass rusher, dude, it's pretty astronomical. And if we're being honest, hey, as of now, you're a one-hit wonder. I'm not saying that you won't have success, but if I'm the team, the amount of money that's going to be required to give Nik Bonitto and make him happy with that new contract, I think I'd do my best to be like, hey, man, we love you. You're going to get it, but we need to wait. Cortland, to me, feels much more realistic because you could probably get Cortland Sutton done at, $25 million a year? And he's going to be happy with that, and that's a bargain in comparison to what other wide receivers are making.
You know, it's interesting because you had the report because you were out there at the old OTA, and I heard from other people, too, that Cortland was just like, if there was a star of the OTA, it was Cortland Sutton.
Well, he had the best catch of the day, for sure.
I guess we shouldn't be surprised by that, right?
He's the best wide receiver on the team.
Court's great. He's got great chemistry with Bo. You didn't draft.
I mean, this time last year, Cortland Sutton was sitting out because he wanted a new contract.
Right.
He did not end up getting it. They gave him a little bump. They gave him kind of was that Chris Harris that got the one season bump? I feel like that was Chris Harris.
Chris got the raise for no reason, yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what Cortland Sutton got last year. It was not a ton of money, but it was enough to keep him happy.
Right.
This year, Cortland Sutton's taking the opposite approach. He's saying, I'm going to show up for OTAs, but he still wants that new deal.
All right, so we give Cortland some more money.
I would. Would you?
Yeah, I would. And I don't think I would have said that last year at this time, but I would now. He's got more great years to come. His chemistry with Bo, they get along great. I mean, Court and Bo were pals during the offseason. You know, Cortland's just a great guy, too. You know, he's such a positive dude. He's earned it. He's a great representative of the Broncos, period. Like, you kind of go down this line, like, if you're not going to give him that money, like, who exactly would you give it to? Somebody who produces on and off the field and has great chemistry with the quarterback. I don't know. What else do you need? Who else are you looking for? Who else could that guy be? You're not going to find just somebody off the street that can do all that. I think what the Broncos, if they were to do anything, they kind of swung and missed on it because I thought you could have gone with a wide receiver in the first round. But I'm not going to fight that battle. You got a really good football player, and that's that. And you go from there.
There's 24 wide receivers making more money than Cortland Sutton right now.
Do you have a list of them?
Yeah, I do.
We could do a this or that. You know, this guy or Cortland, that guy or Cortland.
All right, well, I mean, I guess I'll just give you guys that are within the ballpark of him. Cooper Kupp is making more money. I'd take Cortland over Cooper Kupp right now.
I would definitely take Cortland over Cooper Kupp. Where is Cooper Kupp playing? Seattle?
Yep. And he got $15 million per year.
I like Cortland better than Cooper Kupp.
Gosh, I said 25 for Cortland. That might even be a little bit high. But 25 still wouldn't even make you a top 10 wide receiver.
Who else is that mix?
In the $25 million per range, you've got guys like Nico Collins, Deebo Samuel.
Nico Collins?
Yep.
Wow.
Well, it's a hell of a wide receiver.
Yeah, okay. Deebo's a little long in the tooth for that kind of money at this point.
Michael Pittman.
Okay.
Scary Terry's making 23. Calvin Ridley's making 23. Devontae Adams is making 22.
Wow.
Stephon Diggs is making 21.1.
For now. We'll see where that goes.
Yeah, they might just straight up cut him.
Don't you think? What do you need that for? Do you really need that kind of garbage in New England?
Not when you're trying to reset a culture.
Right. What are you saying if you're like okay with that?
It's always the old how much is your headache in comparison to your talent?
I think he's getting there.
He's getting dangerously close.
Yeah.
The headache might become bigger than the talent.
Well, I'm pretty comfortable putting Cortland in that group.
So Cortland Sutton's set to make 13.75.
Wow, that is kind of bizarrely underpaid compared to those guys, actually.
You come to him and you say, I'll pay you $23 million per year. I'd be pretty happy with that if I were Cortland.
Oh, my God. Well, it wouldn't just be that; it'd be a whole new contract, right, or an
Right.
extension rather.
So say you'll give him 23 and 50 guaranteed on a 4-year deal. So you guaranteed 2 years of
Is
it.
he a top 15 guy in the league?
I mean, that's ballpark. Yes.
I'd say he is.
Yes, that's the ballpark.
Yeah.
You can make an argument for or against probably 3 or 4 guys, both in front and behind.
Is there a bubble? Is it going to go up or is it going to stay the same?
For wide receivers?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, man. I mean, it's nuts. Jamar Chase is making 40. Justin Jefferson's making 35.
Golly.
CeeDee Lamb, 34.
That's
DK,
insane.
33. AJ Brown, 32. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys making over $30 million per year at the wide receiver position.
I think Cortland's a bargain. I think you get close to, if not equal to, the same production. I'm not saying he's a better receiver than those guys, but you get some really good production out of him like you get out of those guys. I don't know, man.
You got 10 dudes making $30 million per year, more or less. And it's the most dependent position in all of football. Yeah, that feels like there should be a bubble to me.
I'd have no problems doing that for him. I mean, where else are you adding on this Broncos team? And who else are you adding over the next couple of years?
So, I mean, the guys that are up right now, you got Zach Allen, you got Cortland Sutton, and you got Nik Bonitto. Those are your priorities.
All right, rank them. 1, 2, 3.
Zach Allen, Cortland Sutton, Nik Bonitto.
Okay.
Zach Allen's going to get a lot of money, but he's easy to give it to because he's worthy of it.
Do you think Bonitto has more to prove?
Yeah, for sure. He's just young. He hasn't done enough.
Okay.
And the elite pass rusher money is just stupid.